Some random guy yells at us because your friend told him she has a boyfriend.
I don't give a shit who you guys are. You think you're better than me because you're fucking cute? You think you're better than me because you're cute? I don't give a shit. You think you're better than me because I'm cute? She's cute. She is cute. But you think you're better than me.
Y'all want to know what I heard from that dude?
Joey! Joey, stop! Stop, Joey, stop! She's pushing him away. She's pushing him away! Joey, stop! Joey, stop! 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 She's saying no. She's saying no.
Eh, c'est quand je suis frisé, toi et moi on sait. Toi et moi on sait. Tu doses bien.
Appelle-moi sur le des chats, on se rappelle.
Vas-y, appuie sur 0.
One of my homegirls who was walking with another one of our friends from home was stopped and approached by two men. They were driving, mind you, they're on a side street. So the two guys were driving, my friends were walking. The guy on the passenger side wanted to holler at my friend's friend. She said, no, thank you. I don't want to talk to you. I'm good. Now, mind you, they're walking, right? The two guys are driving. The guy that wanted to holler at the friend pulls out a pew-pew. The friend sees the pew-pew and stops because, again, like I said, they're walking and startled. My friend is still walking. If it wasn't for the driver telling him, nah, just chill, he would have killed my friend. Because the way the gun was pointed, the girl had stopped and my friend had kept walking. And the way he had positioned the gun, if he had shot it, he would have killed my friend. So when you ask questions like these, they very much so. I've never personally been in a situation where someone has pulled out a pew-pew on me, but I've had it where men have thrown things at me. They have cursed at me. Again, the story that I'm just telling you now, they very much so. They very much so. So the idea of me thinking that majority men, it's not a thought. It's happened. It's happened to me. It's happened to, again, my friends. It's happened to my colleagues. It's happened to women that I don't know that share their stories. It's very much a real thing.
If you didn't disrespect me and you weren't looking for a spouse. I would prefer not, no. If I had to pick. If I had to pick, I'd say no. What the fuck does that mean?
It's not an option.
The option is I've said no, unfortunately.
I'm supposed to agree.
Yes, you are supposed to agree.
Why?
Because I said no. End of story. I told you I have a boyfriend. I told you I'm engaged. I've told you that I'm not interested. And it's continued to go on.
Stop right there.
Yeah, period. End of the story.
I'm a persistent motherfucker.
So are the cops, man. I've told you no.
Yeah, not the cops.
Yeah, I've told you no, and you've come up 3 separate times.
Why the cops?
Because I've told you no, and this is harassment.
Oh, so you... Nice choice of words.
You what?
Nice choice of words.
Yes. This is what it is, man. You've come up to me 3 separate times, and I've said no every time.
Are you uncomfortable?
You what?
Are you uncomfortable?
Yes. I feel like I made that pretty clear.
In class, in school, I was uncomfortable. I didn't fit in.
Okay.
I wasn't accepted.
Okay.
Kind of arrogant. Pushy.
Okay.
I had my own thoughts and opinions.
Okay.
You got me kind of far.
You what?
You got me kind of far.
Far? Okay.
Can I ask you a question?
No. No, you cannot ask me a question. I've said no to all of your questions. What?
Your spirit, your work, your energy is beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know what else to say or do.
No. You tell me.
You what?
You tell me.
I feel like I've told you no. And I feel uncomfortable in this moment.
I've never known.
You what?
What can we do to fix it?
I would hope that you leave, would be my first guess.
Okay.
All right.
You have any?
Have a good one.
What? It's a given. It's kind of like.
He fucking came back. Should I call the police? I fucking hate my life. So my best friend is outside tripping. She wanted me to mind my business.
He literally wouldn't let me get in the car.
That's all I can do. She gotta go the fuck off. Are you?
Do what you gonna do so I get the fuck in the car. And it's not safe right here because I don't even care about you can't have
Hey, it's time to go, sweetie. Okay.
That's me.
Okay.
At this moment, my anxiety levels was high.
That's me.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you how to properly reject a man, okay? So, ladies, you're in your element. You're walking. You could be at the gas station. You could be at the store, whatever, okay? You're walking. You hear somebody, hey, beautiful, black shirt, whatever. They give you a compliment. We're gonna say thank you, okay? Let's be nice. Let's be ladies. If somebody gives you a compliment, you say thank you. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, the next step is he tries to talk to you. Can I get your number? Or you look beautiful. Can I walk with you? Can I, you know, whatever that is that they try to say, right? You're not going to say, no, I have a boyfriend. They don't take that seriously. Nobody, boyfriend, what is that? If you're married, cool. You know, you got the rock, that's different. I'm talking to my single ladies, my husbandless ladies, okay? Walking, oh, thank you. Can I talk to you? I'm already spoken for. Thank you. Okay? Did you catch that? Notice I didn't stop moving. I stayed in my stride, okay? Let me give you another demonstration. I'm already spoken for. Thank you. Okay? What do you think he's going to say to that? Nothing. What do you say to that? Nothing. They don't say anything. They always kind of like, they get stuck. But by that time, you're already 10 feet ahead. You're still walking, okay? So what do we do? Recap. Yo, shorty, can I talk to you? Oh, thank you. I'm already spoken for. Okay, that's my TED Talk.
Can we please bring back men coming up to us? Why are you so scared? Why are you so scared of coming up to us? Genuinely, I don't want, I get it, rejection, okay, I get it. However, if you go up to a girl in a nice way, I don't think you can fail. Honestly. Especially if you've already made eye contact several times with the girl. If you're out in public and you've made eye contact, let's say you're in the subway or the bus or just walking or getting coffee or something, and you've made eye contact with this girl multiple times, she probably thinks you're attractive. So why can't you just go up to her, just say something nice, compliment her, and then ask her for her number? That's it. Please.
If you're still wondering why we choose the bear over the man in the woods, listen to this voicemail that a guy left my mom after talking to her on the phone once.
Brandy, I'm only calling you now hoping that you'll get this message, which I imagine you will, because even though I'm not very familiar with the block section in the voicemail section, I imagine you and most women are, because you ladies block men nowadays like you're changing underwear, like you're pouring a cup of water. I already know this. I know why you block me. You block me just because that's what you fucking do. But you ladies in general, even if a guy doesn't do anything wrong or doesn't do anything to hurt you, you ladies block men for no fucking reason at all. I know women that have told me they block every man that's in their phone once they start dating a new man, even if the other guy didn't do anything wrong. So that's how classy you ladies are. Wink, wink, sarcasm. But so I imagine your block list is like as long as a football field. So with that said, I imagine you'll probably hear this text message. Brandy, I just wanted to tell you, if you are still in Michigan, I would stay there if I were you. I think you really need to, because I think you've been living in Florida too many years because you're fucking psycho, batshit crazy. They're like the rest of the fucking Florida people, and more importantly, the rest of the Florida women. You are horrendous. And of course, if you ever hear this, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, because I know how stupid people like you think that's all you ladies do nowadays. That's all women. Women are amazing, but asshole, jaded, hypocritical, single women like you is that all you do is you focus on a guy's reaction instead of anything you did. It is fucking amazing. I reached out to you again. I was nice to you again. I showed interest in your son and your life again, in what you were doing. I tried once again to just say, listen, I'm single. You're clearly single, obviously you are. I know you are. What I'm trying to say is you really should look within, because you are single because of yourself. All right? I don't know how old you are. I imagine you're in your 40s like me. And I'm not like one of these people that says, well, somebody's single. They obviously have to be single because of them. That's not obvious. Nowadays, that doesn't mean anything. But you are single because of you. You really need to look within. You are amazing, because it's not like you can say, well, gee, after this amount of time, I've, decided to be like this with you because of our interactions. No, you were like this from the very beginning. Literally impossible. Literally impossible. You were not consistent. You were interested, but yet you don't show interest. You play games. You aren't any consistent. You're impossible to get on the phone. You want to do everything by text. You misunderstand shit. You're obviously not trusting, and you act hypocritical. You act like a typical white, angry, hypocritical, jaded American woman that won't deliver what she expects to get back. That's all there is to it. You're a typical Karen. Why don't you change your name to Karen? You should change your name to Karen, and then after that, stay in the Midwest and try to stay there for a few years and get some of that Midwest goodness back, because you sure lost it in Florida. Really. Are you another woman that drinks every night? Another typical lush Florida girl that just drinks every night and doesn't know her ass from her head? Because you sure come up with some stupid shit, you say. And more importantly, you really come up with a lot of toxic gaslighting, just focusing on the reactions of actions that you caused.
Men have to get over killing people because they're getting rejected. Like, men, that can't go on. Like, that is like they said the Idaho murders, he was DMing one of them, and then he didn't get a reply. He kept DMing them months and months, and she never got a reply, and then he murdered them. Then there was this Alabama basketball player who got into an argument with a girl because she didn't want to give him attention, and he shot her. She's dead now. Like, it's just like senseless. Like, I just don't understand it. It's really disgusting. Like, it kind of makes me mad. Not even kind of, it does make me mad, because it's just like, you're so like narcissistic that you can't take rejection. Half the time they be fucking ugly.
This is one thing that's never made sense to me, is why guys get so offended when they get rejected. Why are you being rude and putting down the person you just asked out and were interested in? You don't think women talk to each other? Come on, bro. If I ask somebody out and they say yes, sweet, okay? Let's go on a date. If I ask somebody out and they turn me down, I don't give a fuck. Why would I try to convince somebody to date me? You know what I mean? Like, either you want to date me or you don't. But if you approach dating that way, you actually create that natural push-pull that you're looking for without having to play games or manipulate people. I hate to tell you this, but y'all are fucking up.